Hi everyone, I'm Ksenia, welcome to my channel, welcome to the first vlogtober of 2025. I feel like this year I haven't been filming much at all, and especially I have not filmed that many vlogs in Belgrade, and I decided to do a little vlogtober where I don't think I have it in me, honestly, to film 31 days, and I'm not sure anyone wants it at this point, but I still wanted to film a bit more this month. Maybe group a few days together here and there so that I have a bit more memories from this time of the year. Also, hopefully, to kind of entertain you and to show you a bit of my cozy routine, which I hope will be very cozy because I've been traveling second half of September. I didn't vlog it at all, but I've been traveling with my mom and I'm looking forward to kind of settling back into our just normal daily life. So I'm excited about that. I hope you'll enjoy those videos too. I don't know how many there'll be, but at least a few. Thanks again for being here, and yeah, let's get on with the vlog. Coming to life from my very aesthetically unpleasing bedroom. You can see on the background there's some sheets drying, there's this thing standing over there, our bed is still like a mess. But I just wanted to come here and say that it's currently like 1 p.m. On a Friday, and it rained non-stop since Thursday, since 5 p.m. on Thursday yesterday, and it's so wet outside, it's so miserable outside, it's so disgusting. I love it. I know that I think I bitch about the weather a lot, like whether it's well, usually I think I bitch about the hot weather when you're sweating and you're like, ugh, not really feeling any energy in you, and I'm so excited for the proper spooky season to come in. Actually, it's really strange that I think it's this cold in Belgrade because it's supposed to be warmer still, so I don't know if we're gonna get some Indian summer if it's not too late for that, but yeah, I'm so happy. The only downside to this miserable weather is that our dog Cookie, she is not a fan of walk-ins. Today was a struggle. I really had to pull her all the way through our little walk, which was actually really short because she just hates getting wet. And I think it's because she used to be a stray dog, so she knows that once it gets cold and wet, it's actually horrible for you when you're out. So I don't think she really cares if she did any of her business. She just wants to get back home, which is kind of hilarious. But yeah, I was desperately trying to get her to do what we went out for her to do. But yeah, it was difficult. And later today I'm meeting my friend. Thankfully she didn't cancel, although I would not blame her if she would, because this calls for hot chocolate, which we, by the way, have. We have Cadbury, I think half a kilo of hot chocolate, which we're gonna make later. I think a bunch of blankets, a dog by your side, a cozy movie and stuff like that. But I am gonna work for a couple more hours, then I'm gonna head out to meet my friend. I think when I get back home, oh my god, I'm gonna be so happy again about it. But yeah, I just really love this depressing autumnal weather, when it's wet, dark, gray, and just annoying outside. I love it. And I also wanted to, apart from saying that, I wanted to share a few thoughts on the book that I bought in the UK just recently. It's it's by R.F. Kuang, who wrote Yellowface, Babel, and is it the Poppy trilogy or something like that? So this is her latest book, and the name comes from ancient Greek, so I am not sure how to pronounce it. It's either katabasis or katabasis, or I don't know. But it's basically it means a descent to the underworld, or to hell. And this is exactly what's happening in the book. So we have two scholars, two Cambridge students. So I think, yeah, the author has a thing for dark academia, which I don't mind. I love it. I actually enjoy dark academia subgenre a lot, and those guys, they are basically magicians in Cambridge, so it's a bit of an odd mix between reality and the fantasy world. So it pretty much feels like just our normal life, except there's magic there, and their mentor has died somehow. We know what happened, but at first we just know that he died, and Alice, our main character, and is her friend Peter, I think, not, well, a frenemy, you know, it's actually really banal, I think, the way how they used to have a history together, but they're acting as strangers now, so I don't know, I think they'll be lovers by the end of the book, of course. So I'm not a big fan of that. But what I really enjoy about this book is their actual descent into hell. And in this version of hell, first of all, it adapts to you. So hell is really yourself and your life, you know. So for those guys, it reminds them of academia. It's an academic world, and the hell is not really hot as it's portrayed. So it's rather lukewarm temperature-wise, so like spring in the UK. And also like how everything is structured, how souls are supposed to move on through different steps, right? And there's reincarnation at the end of it. So it says here that like it would be silly for punishments to be eternal, like no sin deserves eternal punishment in hell, right? So souls actually suffer for a bit and then they move on to a new life via reincarnation, which I think is pretty cool. I like this portrayal of hell. Yeah, and they are now going through the pride a bit, where they're supposed to, like, if they all the souls or shadows, not shadows, wait, there's a different word for those dead souls that are shades, not shadows, yeah. So they have to, in this pride section of hell, they need to define good and move on. So it sounds like a very easy thing to do, but it's not really. And a lot of people shades are stuck there for years and years and years. I think our characters, they're not really supposed to, like, they don't have to complete all the tasks to move on to the next steps, because it's like you need to complete them to reincarnate at the end, right? But they get to witness it and learn about it. And as I understand, like, pretty much most of the book will be them going through hell, looking for this Professor Grimes that they're supposed to bring back to life. Not sure where it's, like, how it's gonna end, where it's gonna go, if we are gonna be left at a cliffhanger and there's a second part coming, not sure. So far, I'm on page 101 out of 500 something, so about 20%, 19% in. And I think I don't know, I'm not exactly keen on the book. I'm not crazy about it, but I don't hate it either. I feel like it's a bit too young adultish to me, but still the way, like, the interactions of the main characters, this Alice girl and Peter, like, I couldn't care less for their relationship and their dynamics and their shared history and blah, blah, blah. But I really enjoy hell and how it's described, portrayed, and what's going on there. So this keeps me engaged. Yeah, and I'm going to continue reading. And I feel like it's a perfect book for autumn, for those miserable days when it's raining. So I will be diving deep into it. I'm hoping to, I don't know if I'll finish it by the end of the weekend. It's Friday afternoon today. But I think I'd love to read most of the book, because there's also another book I'm anticipating starting to read, which I'll show you later. But yeah, so I'm also excited and proud of myself, that I'm reading this book immediately after I purchased it, because often, even if it's a book I really, really wait for and expect and anticipate reading, I still put it on the shelf and there it goes for God knows how many months. But this book I bought last week and I'm already reading it, so that's exciting. I hope to do a bit, like, not a lot of reading this October, but I'm hoping to finish a few bigger books. So this one, like, it's 500 pages, and you can see that the sizing of the text is, like, it's really big still. So it's not really a huge book, but still it's a decently sized book, right? So I'm hoping to read a few of those thicker, bigger books, not the smaller ones that I've been reading all throughout summer, because I really just want to stay a bit longer with the story, and also get this, I guess, I don't know, I feel the sense of achievement when you're finishing a big book and you look at it and it's so big and fat and you just read it through and you're so happy about it, and also you're so full with this filled with the story of the characters, and you kind of I think it leaves shorter books, smaller books, they also leave a mark, definitely, but just because you go through them so quickly, I feel like it's not the same as Belgrade. But yeah, I feel like I'm making no sense at this point, so I'm gonna go back to work. I have to leave the house in about 3 hours to go meet my friend, and I'll see if I'll be able to film anything there. We're gonna go to a bar, although I think a soup place would be better weather-wise, but we're gonna grab a drink and catch up because I haven't seen her for a few weeks, and I really miss her.